The agricultural sector in Africa is rapidly changing. Farmers are increasingly linked to markets, offering them opportunities for business development. However, especially smallholder farmers face many challenges to change their farms into sustainable and profitable businesses. They often lack the finances and the know-how to run a business.
Traditionally, extension services were provided by the public sector, by the government, and it mainly focused on technical advice towards the farmers. Nowadays they need still technical advice, but also business advice. These services are provided by agricultural business service providers, a whole range of actors. So this could be the government, but also NGOs. The private sector plays a very important role. And farmer groups are very important as well. So we're talking about a system that is very much pluralistic. The system looks messy. There's a whole range of actors providing a whole range of services.
In Uganda, farmers' marketing associations were formed to support the marketing of potatoes. Being organised in a group makes access to inputs, credit and technical advice easier. However, groups rarely form by themselves. The FAO started a project in which an agribusiness development company, Excel Hort Consult, helped form and guide marketing groups.
Excel Hort provides services in value chain development and analysis, farmer training, farmer institution development. We provide services to do with research, monitoring and evaluation, just to mention. And usually we do this in partnerships. Excel totally focuses on partnerships most of the times with government and with other private actors. Excel gets most of its funds from external funding. This is usually through donors, government agencies. So 80% of our services, 20% is paid for by clients. We are into the business of tomato tree farming, and the idea is to produce tomato wine, tomato tree wine. And then more recently, we have gone into the business of banana value chain development or diversification. The main challenge I can say is market access because of regional policies and national policies. And then also you find that it is not easy to get farmers to pay for our services.
Since a few years, cocoa growers in Ghana have been enjoying access to 2 farmers' business service centres, set up under the flag of the Cocoa Livelihoods Programme.
The business service centres provide training for farmers in terms of good agricultural practices and business advisory services. We facilitate farmer group formation. We also help farmers to get access to research and market information. And then we also help farmers know their farm sizes through farm mapping. We also facilitate and provide inputs on credit. The business service centers have been anchored around an input dealer, we call the host partner. So we get some amount of financing from them. We also have revenues coming from fertilizer sales, either cash sales or credit sales for the fertilizer through the input credit program. There's also donor support. We have margins that comes from mapping. We have membership fees that are paid by farmers. Shifting from free services to user fee is a challenge. We also have a problem with timely delivery of inputs. Almost every year, these fertilizers arrive very late and farmers apply it late, and it leads to problems with yield.
In Mozambique, associations of green bean farmers faced wildly fluctuating market prices and a varied quality of output. They got help from a local agribusiness firm, Binzu. Farmers were impressed by the techniques, knowledge and ideas of this group of young people.
Os serviços que a BINS fornece aos agricultores são de consultoria agrícola, a preparação de solo, comercialização de produtos agrícolas e fornecimento de insumos agrícolas. Os nossos serviços são pagos pelos agricultores em todas as escalas, pequenos, grandes, médios, são pagos pelo governo, quando nos contrata, e pelas organizações e empresas que requisitam os nossos serviços. O mais importante é a loja, porque gera maior fluxo, gera maior receita e tem sempre entradas. Então isso nos garante ter uma estabilidade financeira. Então a nossa ideia era abrir um centro de processamento de vegetais. Esse é o nosso maior plano, a nossa maior meta neste momento. O nosso maior desafio neste momento é ter estabilidade nas entradas, no fluxo de caixa. O nosso sonho é mesmo organizar a cadeia de valores, principalmente da horticultura, desde a produção até a colocação dos produtos no mercado. E acreditamos que vamos conseguir isso de certa forma.
What we found so far is that the most successful providers were having several clients and having several business strategies. So they cater to several kinds of clients. So variety is the key. Business service providers face many challenges. The first challenge would be that there's a lack of capacity. A big problem for business service providers is the financial sustainability. How can I earn money, basically, is very difficult for them. And then last but not least, inclusiveness. How do you target the very poorest of the poor? We only looked at the tip of the iceberg. We would like to have a better understanding of how these service providers coordinate their activities. How do they work together? We also would like to look at the possible strategies to support them. How do you build their capacity? There's huge potential for agriculture in Africa. Many opportunities, especially in business development services. There's such great demand among farmers for business services. It's just that we need to get a better idea of how do we cater to this demand.